Hello, today we'll be ranking the Metallica discography. Now, I know it's been a while since I've uploaded any videos. I've just been busy and pretty much just been busy with school. But also, I will be reviewing the new Disturbed album, Evolution. I'll upload that on like late Thursday or maybe late Friday, one of those 2 days. But definitely check out that if you're a Disturbed fan. But let's go ahead and get into Metallica, and I'll be going from the bottom to the top. So we're going to start with Saint Anger. Now, this album definitely has glaring flaws, but there is some stuff that I do enjoy from the album, such as Frantic and the title track. I think Sweet Amber's kind of underrated. It definitely has that garage feel that they were going for, and I don't know, I kind of like it. It's pretty catchy, but there are some songs on here that are definitely not for everybody, especially the title track. But I do like the Unnamed Feeling. It kind of has a new metal feel to it, kind of in terms of like the some of the riffs, but I do like it. Now, My World is kind of a guilty pleasure, and there's a certain part in that song where James does the "I don't even know what the question is." I don't know, that part of the song is just really funny to me. I don't know, it just always cracks me up, but I kind of like it. It's kind of a guilty pleasure, and I kind of get some Corn vibes in like Invisible Kid, but Saint Anger, yeah, it's not the greatest, but I mean, I do get some enjoyment from it in a way. But next we have Reload, which is I've always preferred Load over. Wait, no, yeah, I've always preferred Load over Reload. But Reload does have some stuff that I do enjoy, such as, of course, Fuel, which is a fan favorite from the album. I do like The Memory Remains, which, I mean, except the part where you have that old lady doing the na 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 na. No, I don't understand why they put that in there, but I don't know. I don't get it. But, I mean, I do like Devil's Dance and Where the Wild Things Are. I've always thought those two songs were pretty underrated, but yeah, there's some stuff that I do enjoy from Reload, and definitely has its fair share of underrated songs too. Next we have Load, which when it came out, it was a pretty polarizing album for a lot of fans because they weren't thrash anymore. I guess they cut their hair and yada yada yada. But Load, I can't remember how I felt about the album the first time I heard it, but I do like a good number of songs on here. I do like Ain't My Bitch. I like 2 by 4 House That Jack Built. Now, for me, the first half of the album is way better than the second half, or at least it's more interesting to me. But there is still some stuff on the second half that I do enjoy too, such as Thorn Within and Wasting My Hate. But I think my favorites on the album are probably Bleeding Me, King Nothing, Until It Sleeps, and 2 by 4. Those are probably my favorites on the album, but Load has some interesting stuff on there, and I do appreciate that it does have some diversity. But next we have Death Magnetic, which, yeah, the production is pretty disappointing. It did not, the production, I don't get why they went with that direction for the production, but it is what it is. But my favorite is probably Judas Kiss on the album. I don't know, I just really enjoy that song, and it's just one of those songs on the album for me that I don't really have many gripes for, but I also really like an All Nightmare Long too, and I like That Was Just Your Life, and I think My Apocalypse is a pretty underrated song. Next we have Hardwired to Self Destruct. I have the deluxe edition that comes with 3 discs. So when it came out, I definitely really liked it, but I mean, over time, there are some songs that haven't really stuck with me, such as Confusion and Man Unkind. But I mean, obviously, Spit Out the Bone is my favorite. I mean, and I've heard other people say that's their favorite on the album too, but I don't know, Spit Out the Bone, for me, it still holds up, and I still really like that song. And of course, I like the title track, even though it's lyrically a little underwhelming, but I still enjoy the song. And I really like Moth into Flame and Dream No More. Even though Dream No More kind of reminds me of the Load and Reload era, which might throw people off or might, I don't know, scare them away. But I don't know. I really like Dream No More. But Hardwired does have some stuff that holds up, but it also has some songs that you could tell is definitely not as good as other songs on the album, such as, of course, Man Unkind and Here Comes Revenge. But next we have the Black Album, which definitely has its share of overrated stuff, but such as, of course, Inner Sandman and Nothing Else Matters, which, I mean, I do like those two songs, but they are kind of overrated. But now, The Unforgiven, you could say that this song is overrated too, but it's maybe my favorite of all of the singles on the album. It's maybe my favorite of the singles, but I really like it, and I think the songs on the album that don't get talked about as much are definitely really underrated. I really love The Struggle Within. It's one of the more upbeat songs of the album, and I just really like it. And I think Of Wolf and Man has some pretty cool stuff in it too. But the Black Album has excellent production, and I still really like it. Now, next we have a tie. So we got a tie between Master of Puppets and Kill 'Em All. I don't know. I mean, I kind of go back and forth with these two albums, so I just had to do a tie for this ranking. But I really enjoy both of these albums. I mean, what can I say that hasn't been said yet about these albums? They're just both really good. Next, we have Injustice for All. Now, some of you might be shocked that I put this album above maybe Master of Puppets or the Black Album, but I don't know. I just really enjoy this album, and it gets some pretty strong replay value for me. But I don't know. I really love, of course, Blackened and One, but Dyer's Eve and Afraid of Sanity are just those songs are just so good. And in my opinion, this album has the best drum work from Lars, but that's just my opinion, though. You don't have to agree. But next we have my favorite, Ride the Lightning. I don't know. This album's just really something special. And, I mean, I like the production. It still has that raw sound. And I think For Whom the Bell Tolls and Fade to Black are actually my favorite Metallica songs. Now, some might be like, really? Of course, you had to pick some of the popular songs. I don't really care. I just really love those two songs. And the solo at the end of Fade to Black just never gets old. But I don't know. I love Ride the Lightning. And it's for most of the time, it's been my favorite Metallica album. Sorry about that, but that's my ranking of the Metallica albums. Let me know your ranking in the comment section. Have a nice day and take care.